Hey guys, welcome back. This is Storm and welcome to episode 165 of our single player Tiveden world. So we are kicking off things right where we finished up the last episode, working on our honey shop, and I can report it's working quite well. And I haven't had any extra empty bottles come through into this chest, so I'm not sure what happened when we were testing before when we had an empty bottle come in here. It could have been when I was just building this and one crept into the hoppers, but yeah, so far so good. Alrighty, so something that I wanted to talk about at the start of this episode is revisiting previous builds or different things in your world. So this is a great example, this path. We touched on this in the last episode. And I asked the question, what should I do here? Should I remove the end stone or should I just try and blend it in a bit better? And there was some good comments in there about that. Now, the reason why I used end stone to begin with was before the textures had changed, the saturation and the overall look between these blocks, the different sandstone, sand, and the end stones, was actually not that extreme, so they blended in quite well. But now that there's a larger contrast, I think we can just tweak it. We can work with this, and there was a great suggestion of moving some of these to perhaps the sides. So I'm going to give that a decent go. Now this guy's going to keep bothering me, so let's take him out. Okay, so with the threat neutralized, we can focus on this path. And basically what I was trying to say is that sometimes you can just revisit your previous builds. You don't have to tear it up, replace all your blocks. Sometimes just try and need to keep things current and go with the flow, so to speak. So when the game gets updated, maybe you need to go back and update some of your builds. So after just working on this first section of the path for a little while, I can already tell it looks a whole lot better. So fantastic suggestion, moving these kind of end stone blocks to the sides of the path. Kind of looks like it's been swept to the corners as you walk along, and I think the overall contrast is still pretty good. I do like the different block combinations, but it's just not so much in your face now. So I'm going to continue this style now all along here, and hopefully the end result looks as good as the start does. So check it out, the end stone has been moved and adding a bit more texture with the upside down stairs here. I think this is a much better look and it does blend all the way around. And I've also put in some upside down stairs into this bridge here, just so we've got some extra textures and it doesn't look so smooth. Pretty happy with the result. It's little subtle changes, but yeah, I think it's much better. You know, I don't think I actually showed you guys the back of this building, and there is another way to get on in here. So if you want to get access to the redstone, this sneaky little entrance. You might also notice that this zigzagging of the redstone was squished a little bit, so rather than going out this direction, I just had it going off to the sides. Just made it a little bit more compact. But it's exactly the same redstone circuit in there. And yeah, nothing really here. And then to get onto the roof, you can just go up here. And I did put in some chests, and I did name the chest, so you know which item goes into which one for the honey. So this is where I need to put in empty water bottles, and the shears here. So that all looks nice and flush, nice and neat. And this is the existing chicken farm. Now the reason why I've got this sandstone slab up here is because I was putting down different wood variants, just trying to make the roof here blend in a little bit better. And the lava that's beneath here for killing the chickens would keep catching this on fire. And that's why we had this tree go on fire originally. But yeah, that's why we've had to settle for this. I couldn't really find a stone variant slab that looked half decent, so for now we're going with the sandstone, but it is pretty extreme in terms of the colour contrast, particularly from up above. So when you cruise around up here, yeah, it stands out a little bit too much. So it's a temporary solution. Maybe I could put some carpet on top of this or something. So keeping with the theme of revisiting previous builds to make them look more modern, or at the very least a little bit nicer, this area here came to mind, particularly this bridge. And I came over here because I remember this building had a chimney, and I was going around replacing the chimneys with the campfires. So we've got a few particle effects going on in the world. And this bridge also looks pretty well out of place here. So I'm going to tackle this. And one idea that I had, if I get rid of this, I haven't really used campfires as a decoration other than the smoke particles really so far. So if we get rid of this bridge, I am wondering, can I put down campfires and make a bridge out of them? Might sound a bit strange, but I'm going to give it a go. Now, yeah, I'm not sure about this yet. So yeah, let's put in a different, whoa, there we go, a different bridge design. So definitely a broken bridge right now. All right. let's put this down and grab some campfires. So I'm just going to put them down. Now I'm going to have them at this height level. Get rid of that one. These, yeah, let's leave that for now. So the idea is we're just going to zigzag along here and hopefully make some kind of artistic looking bridge. We can always tweak this. I'm not even sure if I'll have it go straight across. Maybe we will. I think to make it go on a diagonal, it's just probably not enough enough space here to make it look half decent. So maybe we just go with something like this for now. And I do want that fern, because I really hate growing new ferns, so I'm just going to yank that one. Let's put that down there. Let's put these out. Does it look better already or not? Hard to tell. Now I do have a few other variants of blocks to try. I wanted to see, could we blend in some different looking styles here? How does that look? Does it look better? So what do you think of this? We're using the nether brick wall here as a bit of a boundary, or I guess a poster for this bridge. I'm not sure. Does this blend well enough? I think on first glance it looks okay, but if you get up close it's like, okay, that color definitely doesn't match. But you know what? Maybe we can make it work. It's not really centered with this building anymore. But yeah, maybe we can make this work. Let's just try a few more out here and see what it looks like. Now I do have, what's this? Spruce log. That's going to be good enough for me. Probably makes sense if we go down to the bottom of the lake here. Put another one down there. What do we think? Maybe blending this out a little bit more is a good idea. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. So I'm going to try mixing in some podzol and coarse dirt to try and make it look like the path is just bleeding out here. It doesn't really make sense because the bridge is made out of wood supplies and this is dirt, but you never know. Could always use your imagination. More podzol? Nope, too much. Maybe something like that. And then we can do the same over here. So I definitely think these posts needed to come in one extra block on this side, so that's what we're doing here. And maybe making this a bit shorter is going to allow us to blend it in a little bit better. Okay, that should be fine. So I still think we need to make the bridge a little bit shorter, so I'm going to bring this over one extra block. And hopefully this is going to be the last change. Yeah, these little details is the things that kill you in a build like this. So is that a better distance like that? It's a bit hard to tell right now, but let's do these ones as well. So I think this looks a lot better already. I think the shorter distance is the way to go. Let's just put down a flower here. And with that in place, I can probably remove these ones and set this back a little bit. So let's grab our trusty, where are they? I need these. Which direction? Maybe we can zigzag. You know, you can always work on a bridge like this for ages trying to get things to work perfectly for you. At some point you just have to say, you know what, that is good enough for me. And I think we're at that point. We've got the blending about right. I think the overall look and shape and dimensions is all okay. We shouldn't have any problems with mobs spawning around here. I did put quite a lot of these sea pickles in the water around the edge. So that means this should be all nicely lit up at night time. So that's pretty good. I'm happy with it. So I'm just taking a break from the bridge building adventures, and I've come over to check up on our village within a village situation over here. And I've noticed the island golems have stepped up their security measures. Look at this, we've got patrols up here. This guy's taken a beating. It's pretty cool now that you can see the damage they've been dealt. So someone's come up here and tried to give this guy a hard time, but he's held his ground, it looks like. Yeah, security is effective. Do I have any iron? Maybe we can repair this guy. I should have some iron around here somewhere. Maybe in here. There's one bit. I actually think we might have some iron sitting in a chest in here. Ah, there we go. Let's repair this guy. Why not? It looks like he's doing his job. And he's holding his ground. Don't walk away from me, buddy. Whoa, weird lag there. Alright, looks like you've been repaired. Who else is in here that's got damage? What on earth? Someone is down underneath, I think. Who is playing? Oh my goodness, another iron golem. These guys, oh wow. Yeah, this place is just spawning iron golems. I haven't figured out why that is the case, but we certainly have some kind of iron golem factory going on over here. They seem to be just expanding and dominating and taking over this, it's not a prison, it's just a secure location. You should close the door, buddy. Who else is in here? Anyone else? I'm glad these guys haven't taken damage, because that's telling me that at least no one's really getting onto this little platform area. So the villagers do seem to be safe, but yeah, what's going on with these iron golems? There's probably a few down in the water as well. Usually there's one hiding. Oh, we've got some visitors here. Oh no. Couple of iron golems lurking in the shadows. Nice. You know, it's pretty funny. I walk along this path pretty much every day, and it's only just dawned on me that, whoa, that was weird, that something is missing. I used to have a scarecrow thing here, so it was a armor stand, fully decked out, wearing armor, holding a shield, wearing a pumpkin head, and it's not there. It's, yeah, something that was always prevalent there, and it's not there. And I don't know how long it hasn't been there for, but to make things even stranger, because you could think, oh, how could that disappear? Maybe a skeleton had shot at me or something, and maybe the arrow hit the armor stand and the items despawned. That's plausible. You could think that could possibly happen. Maybe it's a bug in Minecraft. Maybe there's some update that removed this armor stand, but I hope that's not the case, because we do have other armor stands in our world. For example, these ones, and these ones have always been fine. But then I heard something over here. And check this out. What are the chances that our scarecrow has come to life here and is fully decked out and is wearing the pumpkin head? So it means they will never despawn, because the pumpkin head doesn't take any damage. Look at this. Our scarecrow is alive and is dominating, and I don't know, is it patrolling the cows here? I'm not sure what the deal is, but that is pretty odd. Picked up every piece of item, including the shield. Yeah, I don't know what to do with this guy. Do I congratulate him? Do I name him? What do you think I should do with him? I'm going to leave him be in here. He can try and protect our cows from intruders, I guess. But I guess they consider me an intruder, so I'll just have to keep my distance, I think. But that is pretty awesome. The fact that it's gone into there, and how it managed to walk into there is another mystery, but I guess we've got a spot here that's free now, and we could put something else here again, but I just like the story that it managed to get a scarecrow, come to life, and go over and decide it wanted a better life protecting our cows. So it's just gone night time, and I thought we'll come over towards our large jungle tree, because we started a project up here and we didn't finish it. And in the spirit of revisiting previous builds and creations in our worlds, why not come over here and continue some things? I knew I was going to do that. That was a terrible landing. I'll never make a superhero. I'll destroy everything. Okay, so let's go up the top here. I want to see if our villagers are still here. That's the first part. Okay, they're all in bed. How many do we have in bed? So these guys are in bed. These guys are in bed. Yep, these guys all look good. Anyone else up here? Can't remember where else we put beds. But yeah, we had a problem with the breeding situation. So let's give that another go. Now that we're in another version of the game, let's go to sleep. And let's see if we can get these villagers to spawn some extra ones. They can have a bit of happy time and get their jiggy on. So what was I feeding them? I was probably giving them whatever I'm growing up here. So it's probably potatoes. May not be though. And let's see what happens, because the problem we had before is that they would give up their love hearts, but then they wouldn't actually make any offspring. So let's try this again. There you go. You're going to check out the fish, eh? Come on, guys. Pick up your potatoes. Didn't the doctor tell you? Potato a day? Something like that. Here we go. We've got some hearts. Now, I want to see what's going to happen here. Can they find the other beds or not? No. So I think that lightning bolt thing means that they just can't breed because there's no other beds nearby. I may be wrong on that. Let's see if we have any wool. I don't think I do. Okay. So I'm going to try something. I'm going to break this bunk. Let's just put that over there. Because I'm actually wondering, is it because they just can't see these bunks as extra beds? Even though they can sleep in them, I do wonder if they just can't use these to breed or basically allocate for a new villager. So we've got extra beds now. That's probably enough. Where do all our villagers just go? Oh, they've gone to work. Alright, fine. I can give them some more food. So I thought while we wait to see if these guys are going to breed or not, I'm going to replace a few of these jungle logs here with the wood variants. Let's grab this one, just to add a bit more colour variation, rather than just having all of the exposed trunk look. So we've already got a few of these around the place, but just mixing in a few more could be a better overall look. Ooh. That was lucky. Very lucky. Is that any better? Let's go up a bit higher. It's pretty hard to tell, but I think it does look better. Alright guys, give me some hard actions. Oh, this guy looks like he's proposing to this villager. There's got to be some action about to happen. We've even got witnesses here to make the whole ceremony official. Come on. Sometimes it's pretty painful to see what these guys do, but you can't really control them as such. No. Oh god. We found someone else. This person can't make up their mind, it looks like. So this villager or this one? Or neither. So I have no idea if this is going to make any difference, but I am going to remove the trapdoors from the ends of the beds, just in case this is somehow influencing whether or not they can detect a bed or not. So now that that's all done, they've all gone to work at the moment, so we'll just have to let them do their thing, and then hopefully they'll come back down during their break time and find some quality time with each other. Here we go, the first sign of action. Oh my goodness. One little kiddo. Only the one. So it's definitely something to do with the bunks, because I haven't added any extra beds. And that kid has gone straight to sleep over there, right on the edge, just like kids would do. So it looks a bit crazy in here, but we do have a bit of progress with our breeding operation. You can see we've got new villagers being bred up. Got some babies running around. What's this couple going to do? Were they successful? I think so. I think I see a little guy in here. There you go. So what I was looking for is the jungle skinned villagers. I really like the look of these guys, and having the mixture of these OG villagers. This is what we had before the skins had changed. These are a little bit special. Some of them have some unique trades. For example, the double glowstone trades with some higher quantities. And you don't really have the normal kind of trading items with some of these. These guys are all... what are these actually called? Clerics. Yes, clerics. So these guys are all up here by the brewing stands, and these are unique. They all have the same profession. And all the new guys have the different skin and all the more modern trade options. So I like that separation between the guys. These are like the overarching, I guess the elders of the tribe up here. And I think that's a cool look. We did get a few of the regular plains villagers being spawned as these guys were breeding up. So these guys can produce the plain clothes ones. And we managed to evict them. So they're down in here. If I take a peek, yeah, they're all queued up down here. They all desperately want to come up here. But for now I'm keeping them locked out because I think we could try and use those other villages to populate the other houses we have in the different height levels of this large jungle tree, and then try and reserve this upper section with just these guys and the newer jungle variants of these villages. And I'm pretty sure we're getting close to having all the professions locked away. So we've got a few of these workstation blocks around here, and they should all be grabbing these as professions. And I've got things clustered, so these guys are hanging out. They'll all have, there's 2 workstation blocks up in here, and there's 3 in here. So these guys are always hanging out. Just a nice little combination of how we'll group things up. So I'm just going to let these guys breed up a little bit more, and then I think we'll try and go back to the bunk bed situation. Then hopefully these guys will find their beds and manage to sleep through the night. So the bedding situation is now mostly sorted. You can see we've got all the villagers using these beds, and that's pretty cool. We still have the odd villager that can't pathfind. For example, this guy's trying to get up to a bed in there, it looks like. And no idea why he can't pathfind around here, then go to that bed. I still need to put something there. I think, actually, what am I going to put there? I think I wanted to put a bookshelf, and then what else? Probably some kind of pot plant situation. Let's just quickly do that now. What color do we want? Let's go red. Why not? Play it safe. Okay, so we're all good there. Yeah, so the idea is that we have enough beds. It's getting daytime, so let's just quickly put this in and then check out the other guys. So those guys are happy there. We have more beds around the corner here. Up here, you've got some bunks. All these look all good. We've got some spare beds here. I haven't seen anyone sleep in this bunk just yet, but these guys seem happy enough. And then I think that's it. I think that's all the beds, just those ones. Yeah, then those ones over there. I did have a bed situation down here. I did change a few things. And then I wanted to just move the meeting place from being in this middle bit to over here. I thought this was just a nicer area. Put in the campfire because, you know, a bit more particle action. And this is a common area, so why not? And this is the good old trick where you put down the campfire, put on some food items, and then you put out the campfire just before these cook, and they will stay on there. So that's a nice little display set up there as well. So I'm happy with the situation now. We do have pretty much happy villagers, it seems. Yeah, there is the old pathfinding issue, just because vines and whatnot, these guys get stuck. Not much I can do about that without really stripping back the ceiling. And I don't really want to do that. I could probably put a few more decorations in here, but yeah, that'd be little stuff that I tinker with in between episodes. Come on guys, don't you know it's work time? Everyone else has gone back to work. Not sure what's up here, maybe some kind of dispute. But anyway, I'll leave these guys to it. I'm going to end the episode here, and I feel like we got quite a lot done in this episode. A lot of little things that just need to be done. A lot more to do, but you know, you can never finish in this game. There's always something to do. Alright, I'm going to leave it here. Thanks for watching, stay awesome, and I'll see you guys again very soon. Cheers.